Hi people, hope you're well. Welcome to the Eugen Sandow 8 weeks training programme. And today it's week 5, day 1, chest expander day. And we've hit the moment in time where we're doing sets of 35, yeah. So it's going to get messy. I think because they're so big these sets now, instead of trying to follow it all the way through, after a set of 35, I'm going to have to take a break here. Only a short one, but it's going to have to be done because it is difficult now. So, off we go, first exercise, yeah. The Eugen Sandow stance. Heels in, feet out at an angle, yeah. Tens, these. Quads, yeah. Tens, glutes, engage abs, yeah. And then when all that's tensed, bend down slightly so the calves and the hamstrings come into play, yeah. Hold that. If you feel the fact that you're not squeezing your glutes, yeah, then you know you're not working it properly. Hold that throughout the movement, yeah. And that's how you train your legs on the Eugen Sandow workout. So let's go, 35. Ten. I'll just turn around, show you the back. Ten. So that's 20. Off we go. $25. 10 more to go. Whoa. What I've got really good at doing these is engaging the back, yeah, and I can wear the back out pretty quick because I engage it good now, yeah. If you just go from A to B and pull it, you don't engage all those muscles in your back. You've got to let your back go first and your arms follow. So you literally squeeze all the muscles in your back one at a time and you feel them come in and the arms follow. I'm not literally just pulling that way, I'm doing it with the back, so the back goes back and the arms follow, yeah. And it makes a massive difference. You can't use a lot of weight when you do it that way, and that's a good thing really when you're getting older. Protects your joints. That's 35. Ooh. Have a quick breather. Right, so I've not had much rest, just long enough to put that spring in the middle, yeah, take 2 springs off. So I'm down to 1. Just to point this out, yeah, I've got a really niggling little injury, yeah, and it's in the elbow there. Now, I've recently bought a new edge trimmer, and I normally use the standard edge trimmer with the handle at the back, and this edge trimmer has got the handle kind of in the middle, and the edge trimmer's longer. So what I've noticed is when I'm trimming edges, I'm having to lift this elbow high all the time, yeah? Whereas when I use a standard edge trimmer, it stays low to reach that. Because of the overhand grip, I'm like this all the time. And I've developed this really niggling injury. It's quite painful, but I know why I've got it. So I'm off back to the shop. I'm going to tell them that this Edstrom is not fit for purpose, it's injured me, and I'm hopefully going to swap it for a standard one. Yeah, we'll see, yeah. I spend a lot of money with them, we'll see. So, I'm down to one spring on this now because I am compromised. So let's go. 1, 2, that's 10. 10 on each arm so far, yeah. Quick few seconds just to refill those lungs. Get some of that energy back here. Back to the Sandow stance. Ah, 17. Ooh. Starting to burn now, yeah. Ah, 20. This hits you there. It hits you in the triceps, there, and definitely in the back and rear delts. And also legs, if you're doing the Sandow stance, yeah. 20. Ah, 28. Ooh. Really feeling it, yeah. Now the drop in weight does actually make it feel a lot better when you're doing high reps, yeah. It just stops you from cheating, and it just makes you work those muscles correctly, yeah. And that's what counts. If you're getting them burns and pumps, yeah, and aches and pains when you're training, yeah, it's a good thing, yeah. Old school trainers never train to fatigue, and they have really good bodies, yeah, believe it or not. They did not train to fatigue. 28. 30. No, I think that's 35 on each side. I lost count for some bizarre reason, yeah. I'm having a breather, about 2 minutes, and I'm coming back for the next one. Right, let's go. 35 of these bad boys, yeah. One spring on again, because it's not an easy exercise, and it's just basically lat raises, both arms, yeah. 1. Don't let the spring go right back here. Keep the tension on. 15. Keep a nice solid rate, yeah. Don't be in a rush to get them over and done with, yeah. That's what works the muscles. I've always been guilty of burning out really quickly, me. It's always been my downfall, yeah. When I used to train when I was younger, I just used to do sets of 8 because of that problem. I don't know what it is. Some people burn out quicker than others, don't they, when they're training. Is it to do with lactic acid? I don't know, but I burn out really quick. But then if I'm running or cycling, I can go forever. So I've probably got, even though I don't like running, I prefer cycling. So I've probably got something going on there. Is it something to do with fast twitch and slow twitch muscles? I don't know. But yeah, I've always burnt out really quickly. It's always been a bit of a downfall of mine. When you slow it down like that though, it is a really, really nice exercise. Felt every one of them, yeah. Now don't forget, I'm not just going la, yeah, I'm not just doing that, yeah. I'm tensing the muscles, so the shoulders get tense now, yeah, and the shoulders pull that up. The chest gets tense now, and the chest slows it down, yeah. There's a big difference. We're not just pulling, and this is why we get tired. Right, so I had a minute's rest, yeah, and when the reps reach 35s, you've literally got to, yeah, otherwise you just end up cheating. So you've got to rest and recuperate, get the energy levels back and start again, especially now that I rest, yeah. And it just helps you train a little bit better. So we're doing the same exercise, but from the rear. So the Sandow stance. Ten. Puts a lot of pressure through the triceps, that one, because you try to hold it off your back. It's my worst exercise, this, I don't like it. But it's on the chart, so it's got to get done. 10, let's go. $20. Wow. 15 more of these. Oh. Get breath back. Get that little bit of energy back, yeah. Don't rest for too long. Off we go. Oh, 35 more to go, yeah. Don't take a lot for this exercise to tire me out. And the reason for me is I've got weak shoulder there, weak shoulder joints. In fact, both shoulders are weak on me in the joints. Now what this does, it's not a typical raise. Like with a dumbbell, you just raise it from there to there and you're literally training this muscle here, yeah. When you raise with this, you're pushing it out first. So you engage all the little rotator cuffs inside your shoulder. They actually engage to hold that spring out, and then you're lifting up. Yeah, it's a completely different concept, and it really trains the minute muscles inside the shoulder, yeah, and not necessarily these, yeah. Because I used to train in the gym, yeah, and these got well overtrained compared to the internal shoulders, yeah. And this is why most bodybuilders, yeah, end up injured, and this is why I ended up injured, yeah, because I built all these, the fancy things that people can see, yeah, when I was younger, yeah, but I never built the insides, the tendons, yeah, the bones. They never got trained. This type of training with springs trains all that, yeah. So I've done it backwards, really. I've waited till I've got old to start doing this. I should have done this when I was young, alongside weight training, yeah. And this is anybody watching my channel that's young, yeah. You need to get on these type of workouts, springs and the bull workers, yeah. They actually work hand in hand with weight training, and I really do wish and regret that I never did it, and I wish I would have done when I was younger, yeah. I tried it as a kid, didn't like it to be honest, because I couldn't pull the springs, couldn't squeeze the things, yeah. And it's somehow revisited in my old age thinking it'd be easier than weight training because I was overly injured, but it's not. It's a lot harder, it's a lot more satisfying, you get more out of it, yeah, and you get less injured. Right, so let's go, 5 more. Waffled enough just for that rest. So 5 more, here we go. And there we go. What the difference is with these, we're pushing the spring out that way, that's what's training the cuffs. Oh, 35, that was an hard 35 that, yeah. It just really hit the spot. Right, I'm going to rest for 2 minutes, yeah, because I don't want to start cheating, rushing. I want to keep it nice and strict and really concentrate on the muscles that I'm training. My next exercise, the single shoulder press, yeah. Now I think it's past, I've got 2 springs on this, but this is really hurting and I don't want to push it, don't want to make it worse. So I'm going to stick with 1 spring. So basically on this exercise, you hold the spring that way, and when you do that, you engage that tricep, yeah. So you don't rest it at your side, you want to keep it functioning. So that's isometrics right there. That stays that hold throughout. You use isometrics on the legs, tense everything, yeah. And the only thing that's moving is this arm here. So isometrics, movement, yeah. And then when you get to the top, push out, stretch that string more, yeah. Make a space. 3. 10. Switch sides. Ten on that side, yeah. Now the triceps are really burnt out now, yeah, because for the solid movement they're just tensed. Off we go. Ooh. Really feeling it, yeah, really feeling it everywhere. That's 20 on each arm, yeah. Now that's the good thing about going slow. You don't need a lot of weight. Once your muscles burn out, yeah, it's like lifting 1,000 pounds, yeah, it doesn't matter what weight it is. Once they've gone and you carry on, you're really training hard, yeah. This is what I didn't realise when I was a kid, me. When I used to go to the gym, I had to be strongest in gym. I had to bench the most, I had to squat the most, I had to deadlift the most, yeah. I never did, I tried, but I had to try, yeah. And what is it for? What is it for? Half the time we weren't training properly. Half the time we were just moving weight, yeah. And if you've got to decide what you want. Do you want to be a powerlifter or do you want muscles? Yeah. Muscles isn't about moving ginormous weights. Muscles is about training your muscles, yeah, to failure. And it doesn't take a lot of weight to do that. Right. Which took me 50 years to learn, right? But you know, never too late to learn, is it? Right, off we go. That's 30 on that side. Big squeeze. Yeah, that's 30. Ooh, 5 more on each arm now, yeah. Let's get it over and done with, yeah. Down there. Five. Oh! Felt every one of them towards the end. Yeah, they were really horrible. Ooh, 2 minutes rest. Right, next exercise. The Eugen Sandow stance. Heels in, feet out. Tense these, tense this. Abs. Then bend down. Yeah. You look bow-legged, but it really works. Right. So it's above the head to the chest, yeah. Off we go. Turn now so you can see the back. Notice that pause at the extreme pull of the exercise, yeah? That pause is really good, you need it, yeah? What that pause does, it just squeezes that muscle for longer, yeah? So you get more time under tension, yeah? Rather than just getting it over and done with, yeah? That pause is crucial. Right, that's 20. These 35s really are doing it. Ooh. And just at that crucial time, just before you start cheating, stop, have a quick breather, yeah? And then move on, yeah? And that's the beauty about working with springs, yeah. If this were a shoulder press and you came down to there, that's your resting phase. You're not really training out. Whereas when you come down to there on this, you're not resting because the spring's pulling you back. And then when you go there, if you don't go full stretch, you're not resting there either. So the difference between this and weights, you don't get that rest in between the 1, 2, 3, 4s. You just don't get it. It's constantly on, yeah, unless you let go of the springs. 2 minutes rest. Now this next exercise is the rear shoulder press. I'm sticking with 2 springs. I might be able to do this one, but we'll see, won't we? So how to get into this? Hold it there with the palms facing in. Do a switcheroo so that your palms are facing out. Top of the head, stretch out, put one of the arms down, yeah. That's the safest way to get into that position. 10 on my arm, yeah. And the safest way I find to get out, yeah, is just to bring this arm down. Yep. And come out of it. That's 10 on my arm, yeah. This is a really weak arm now. Bring that arm down and out. I don't like the fact that they keep just falling off. It worries me that a spring's going to come off one day, yeah. I don't know how they do it. But it is slightly worrying. So before I start an exercise, I must check that they're not hanging off somehow, yeah? I'm going to get thwacked. Remember that word out of the comic books? Thwack. I get thwacked in the face. Anybody read Spider-Man or like that, Hulk? Yeah. They didn't slap people, they used to thwack them. That's where that word comes from, yeah. Right. Oh, that's 20 on that side. Oh. Oh. 5 more. One more for luck. Ah. 2 minutes rest. Right, this next exercise is the push-outs from the back. This is the exercise that I used to see in old films and I used to laugh. Yeah, it's a really funny exercise, but it's quite good. But it just used to tickle me as a kid when people used to do it in old films. 15. And again, this is another really good rotator cuff workout, yeah? Same as all the little rotator cuffs in your shoulders. You find that they tire out first. 15. If you notice carefully, I've got some serious imbalances in these two shoulders. This one drops. You can see the damage. I can see it when I look in the mirror. Yeah, it kind of drops, goes a bit funny. But they're both damaged. This just is worse than that one. 15. Twenty-seven. 27. Ooh. 30. 35, yeah. Oh, starting to really feel this now, yeah. 2 minutes rest. Right, so this next exercise on the Eugen Sandow 8-week training course is similar to exercise 6, but instead of pulling to the front, you pull to the back, yeah. Off we go. Now, I get that most on my top delts, yeah, and I get it in the lats. It's a little bit like a lat pull down. So when you do a lat pull down that way, you get the similar feeling, but you're pulling it that way instead, yeah. So I'd equate it to a lat pull down, yeah. Bit of a cross between that and, I don't know, flies, but for rear, yeah. Good exercise. That's 15, yeah. So I'm going to turn around so you can see back's doing out. That's it. And then what you notice when the shoulder's tired out, yeah, your triceps come on board. 5 more, yeah. 5 more. Don't forget the Eugen Sandow stance, tense everything. Oh, 35, yeah. 2 minutes rest. Come back for the last exercise. Right. Final exercise. These ones from front, yeah. You've got to pull your elbows in tight on these and then push out, yeah. Awkward exercise, really. I always wonder if I'm doing it wrong. Now I definitely know that this trains your internal rotator cuff because this one's so weak, it really hates this exercise. And this one's stronger and it can feel the benefits, whereas this just wants to go to bed. 10, and I really do struggle with this one on this side. 10. 16. There's a muscle in there, just through there, yeah. I think it's your infraspinatus, yeah. And that struggles on that side. It takes a lot of pressure when I'm doing my job because this is ripped. So that takes all the pressure, so it really hurts on this exercise, it's weak. I think that's 17, I think, wasn't it? 23. Now this is the only exercise where you're allowed to reset and not keep that pressure on you, because you have to reset, you have to bring those arms back. Just makes the exercise better. That's only my opinion, but I feel it more like that. 23. Seven. Really struggling now, you're starting to hit there now as well. 27. Ooh. See if I can get that last 5 out, yeah. Don't want to start cheating. Not at this stage. It's last one. See, can't get 5 out. Oh. What's this trap here? This trap takes over because of this damaged shoulder. Now it rises. And that's what you call being trap dominant. That causes a lot of problems if you become trap dominant, yeah. Causes headaches, causes neck pain, yeah. Causes a lot of postural problems. And it took me a long time to get that trap back down, but this exercise brings it back up. So I need to keep a good eye on that. That's it, that's it. Done, dusted, yeah. Nice little pump. And believe it or not, even though it's predominantly back, you get chest involved as well when you try to walk springs back. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. I really like Sandow's workouts, yeah. They are fantastic. I haven't done it the justice that it needs and deserves. I've only been training once a week here, yeah. Obviously because of personal circumstances at the moment. I've got a poorly wife and I'm having to care for her a lot, yeah. But I'm still trying to get through that workout so that you all can, you know, somebody comes along eventually and it will be week 1 to week 8. I've just not done it like that, yeah, for obvious reasons. But that workout is that good that even though I'm training literally once a week, yeah, I'm still gaining, yeah. Big belly's coming off finally. That's finally coming off, yeah, and it's working. I just wish I'd have done the 8-week run through, yeah, because I know it's a fantastic workout and I know it would have really ripped me up. But listen, I'll probably revisit it later on, yeah, when circumstances change, and I'll get back on board. Right then, I'm off to go have a well-deserved drink of Earl Grey, yeah. You lot, keep training.